And it's cruiserweights next up. Ezra Arienka against Gunnar Abba. This one might not last long. It promises fireworks. And it's time to get them in the rings. Without further ado, it's back to our MC, Victor Godfrey.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we have titled this event, and it has truly lived up to the billing, this is Chaos in the Ring. Up next is a second title bout in the Cruiserweight division. Without any further ado, let's welcome to the ring, fighting from the corner, it's God Day, the Warlord, Upper.
Yaga. Better fucking up. This is why it's just great for 31 say them back on the sweating and turning. The 30 minutes. The government and he's forced he wins. I've not been started on the ground. He's a big lad. And I'm not talking carrying if that Magnum is going to do either another guy's head good. But it's a fitting way to continue the a firework. This is the fight we've both been looking forward to.
Absolutely. There's a grudge fight between two Nigerians. One of them begs abroad. But now we didn't count for anything. The bottom line is they're both Nigerians and they're looking forward to it. And just like you talked about God Day Alpha, I mean, it's got an impressive record. 14 wins, 2 losses. And then you look at his knockout ratio, almost 100%. You know, having won 13 knockouts from his 14 fights that he won is absolutely crazy. He's coming to the ring, you know, choosing to be a king. And he was brought in there, and of course, he's coming with all his belts. And it's actually a lightweight. He's stepping up into the cruiserweight category. And of course, he wants the title. Will he get it tonight?
I think that step up to cruiserweight. He's already wearing the crown.
I did 2 views.
Making his way to the ring, fighting from the blue corner, it is Ezra, the African King.
The crown, but this is the self-proclaimed African King. Ezra Arienka comes in with a 15-2 record, 12 KOs. Although he's fought almost twice the round of his opponent, he's got a ring in there. Whisker, not that long ago, he had a big in 22 victories of late. Feast or famine for this man. Will it be feast tonight?
Absolute feast we're looking forward to. I love the fact that both boxers put themselves in great condition to come into this one. You just need to look at their physique and then you understand what we're saying. But interestingly, like Gabby pointed out, Papa comes, it looks like he's looking to steal that crown. So he's already coming with the crown to fight somebody who's self-acclaimed Nigerian king.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for 10 rounds for the African. Dr. Ezekiel Adamu of Balmoral Promotions, in conjunction with Amir Khan of Amir Khan Promotions. This main event bout is proudly sponsored by One Win, MTN, Optera, Co-Bucks, the Lagos State Government, Super Commando Energy Drink, the Lagos State Sports Commission, Easy Luxury Autos, The Zone, On Board, Relax the Fans, Wakanda Now, Team 33 Productions, and City Blog. This box is by the Lagos State Sports Commission, the Director General, Mr. Leko Fatodo. It is sanctioned by the Boxing Organization of Africa. the fighters at ringside, Samira Captain. Our timekeeper is Olushola Ajala. At ringside, our justice coordinators will be John Constance Shinagoro from Nigeria, Roger Pano from Ghana, and Oluseyi George from Nigeria. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, is our veteran referee, Erasmus from Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, the fighters are ready. The officials are ready. Now I have one question for you, ladies. Are you ready? I can tell you ready. He has his white drink. He officially comes playing for 9 kg. He has 16 votes, 14 wins, 15 by way of knockouts, 2 losses and no draws. He is the intercontinental champion of again lightweight champions. He is good day. What up? And fighting out no corner. He wears white trunks with green trim. With a fight record of 17 bucks, 15 wins, 12 by way of knockouts, 2 losses, and no draw. Fighting from Nigeria, the middleweight champion, Ezra, the African King, Oriental.
Look at the guys. It's a championship terror. Stop. Break. Box. Protect yourself at all times. And whatever I say, it must obey. Any question? Touch up. Bless.
We're finally set then for action. A fight that has been billed as a symbolic beast. I can get my word out. It's been a long night.
Yeah, so basically, what it means is that it's a symbolic piece, like Gary said.
Yes,
and
after
that,
this one is
something
kata.
that
After this one is
resonates
kata.
with whatever it is that's going on with the Ijos and the Ishakiris. They both are communities, towns in Delta State, in the Niger Delta region, South Nigeria. Now they're neighbors, but they've been at each other's neck and throats for like years, decades, and there's been peace for the last, if not even a decade. And this is meant to further cement that. And that's exactly what it is. Arayenka is obviously from Wari, where the Ishakiris are, and it's a big city in Delta State. And on the other side, his opponent, Godeapa, also from Delta, but from Ijo lands. They are more of riverine people. So, but they are neighbors, one way or the other, and they are usually each other's throats. But thankfully, we've had some peace and tranquility around that region for quite a while. So this is meant to further cement that. Of course, the fight is designed to channel long-running community clashes, like I said, between these two. And this one might not last, but let's see how it goes. We've seen Arayenka the last time when he came out here in Chaos in the Ring as well. Very clinical in that one.
And to confuse matters even more, Arianka actually splits his time between Sale in Greater Manchester, so... And then we start to open up. I was about to mention that they're combined 29 wins, 25 by KO. After easing our way in, Israel allows the significant flow of the contest.
I remember I was in Ezra, literally, last time I came with his parents, and I think it was the first time he was fighting in front of his dad. Most of the time his dad usually watches, on TV, but this one around, was an emotional one for him. He was really very proud to come back to the Nigerian fight.
Does split his time here. Billy Dennis defeated incidentally on the undercard of Thraxi Parker back in November. I think we've seen a bit of Arian before, and of course for Ben Whittaker. Rather untidy affair. It's pretty clean so far. Abba just trying to establish his jab as we approach the end of the first round.
Yeah, I must say, Ezra's got his hands full. I think King's got his hands full. Of course, Abba came into the ring telling him, I think it was a statement, psychological statement that I'm coming for your crown. In fact, I'm already wearing it before the start of the bout.
I think probably landed the cleaner of the shots in that first round. See the evidence here. Never really in range, was he, Abba, there?
Interestingly, Abba's the one who should have, the longer reach, and he seems to be the one struggling to be able to fight rhythm and, of course, to attack.
Scheduled to go 10. Although our last fight we pretty much knew from the outset was going to go the distance. We just have to respond to get to the latter stages.
Good job there coming from.
After this fight is Kata. After this fight is Kata.
It's one of those early boxers, hit the way, trusts his chest, is one of his arms, which is his right, and he tries to use his left for his own jab, and then towards his side, it elevates his opponent, full chest forward. It's a style that makes you difficult to actually become tactical for your opponent, but he's got somebody who comes from an area where, fighting is something that they love to do a lot. He's not going to be shaking, and he's going to keep coming forward.
Aranyeka did start in the white collar boxing world. Takes a stiff left hand, and now Abba starts to rev it up a bit. Decent combination there.
Brilliant combinations there. But you have to give it to Aranyeka as well. Took those punches and kept moving on. I think he's a patient guy, looking for his opportunity when it comes. For now, it's Scott D raising his gloves very high.
Abba's been the quieter of the two in the build-up. There's been no business in this second round. Aranyeka on the back foot a bit here and struggling to deal with some of these shots that are coming his way. That one going down to the body. On that occasion, suddenly Abba started to mix it up as well.
Aranyeka is that boxer you call very stubborn, you land combinations and he's still coming forward, not giving you any space at all. But I'd love to see a lot more jabs. He's usually very good with his jabs, but he's not been able to offload them right now. I think that's because Abba's making it difficult for him, and he doesn't want to risk exposing himself with what he's seen so far from Abba.
Yeah, despite the fact that Aranyeka did start in white collar, a really good amateur record. He did switch in 2017 to start taking boxing seriously. He won an ABA elite cruiserweight.
Yeah, after this fight is Kata. After this fight is Kata.
He was living in Norwich in England. He's been around a bit.
After this fight is Kata. After this fight is Kata. Yeah, hello, bro. The match they start very soon. After this match,
Has got 10 available, means that he can feel his way into it, but like you say, you can't afford to give away round early. After this time, first to land the jab. Right hand over the top, causing Aryunka to stumble back. I don't think it hurt him at all.
Nah, Alrenga has this very awkward style of boxing, you know. He's always shaking. It's like shimmering and all those things. But, you know, it doesn't look like he's got by a big one. And he never backs down. He's always calling back for, you know, pretty much like calling back for more.
Neither man taking a backward step at the moment. After again tries to throw a combination.
Ezra, like I said, must know that he cannot afford to allow Abata, you know, have that momentum. He needs to find a way to ensure that he keeps him at bay.
Not hook from Appa landed in that exchange of punches. Starting to produce a better quality. It was quiet in the opening round, but after that he's really picked up. And they're struggling to find a way in behind Appa at the moment.
You see the way he protects himself. You know, very, very difficult for Chelsea actually. Stop down connection, some two big ones there.
Good body shots from Appa.
Doesn't seem to bother Arayunka though, because he keeps on coming forward. But I think that I'm beginning to see better punches from big left hooks there coming from Appa once again.
Right, done a couple of times. As you say, Ezra has dealt with the body shots well. Try and think of a polite way to say he's a little bit thicker around the middle.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. But he cannot afford to allow, you know, the confidence level for Appa to keep going up because he's, if you ask me, I think Appa, there you go, you know, Appa's taking the first 2 rounds and it looks like he's on course to take the 3rd one as well. So this is where I feel he needs to do something about it. And he needs to do it fast because 3 out of 3 to your opponent with 7 more to go. You're not sure if he's going to visit or not. So
You can quickly find yourself in a hole. Appa's been impressive. That left hook was scored on several occasions, and it was solid ground for the man in black and gold. Slightly uncharted territory of late.
fourth round, and of course pretty much where we started from. It does look like Ezra starting to
Needs to start just stepping it up.
yeah, but Appa's doing the right things, you know, putting in the jabs, getting very aggressive as well, doesn't allow Ezra to turn him back. Nice one there, but didn't really connect with it.
Again, that left hand though, Ezra's not seeing it at all, is he?
Yeah, that's the problem you have with the southpaw. No wonder your friend said it should be outlawn. But it's a natural phenomenon, so there's nothing you can do. Nice one there coming from the over the top from lovely body punches, coming from Paris. Just doing the right things at this point in time. Amazing, but it's the right things to do.
First time in a while now, Enfield landing a clean shot though. Just onto the bottom instance, dangerously close to being though. Might need a little bit of that just to turn the tide.
Lovely uppercut there. Now I just found out the boxer that Ezra reminds me of, even though he's more prolific than Ezra so far. Joe Frazier. Always, bending, coming forward.
He can take that all day long. Looking to channel a bit of that inner smoke of Joe at the moment.
For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose gold. Use Go for the rich, consistently full
Kata fight go play after this. Kata fight go play after this people fight.
To get on the inside.
Ezra quite solve the puzzle in front of him. A little surprise. He is an educated man. He's got a degree in business and financial management from University of Salford. He's got a master's from the University of East Anglia, and he expects to complete a PhD later this year.
I'm not surprised it's finally an academic. If he's going to stop Abba, he needs to fight like a street fighter.
That shot landed a little bit low. It's Jason. He got this Abba now. He starts to open. There's a big shot left hand landed flush as well.
And I do feel that Abba has an issue as well. When you're muscular, when you're bulky like that, sometimes too much of muscles, make you fizzle up at the wrong time. He's throwing some fantastic combination, but I thought he gapped out and took a bit of a back step to gather his breath back. And you don't want to keep Ezra down because they're very stubborn fighter.
I think that was a problem, wasn't it, that Lawrence